Hey ladies, now we're going to talk about the baby quilt cards. There are kits put together for those too, and in your kit, you will find a base card. You'll find the 5 1/4 by 4 inch card that will go inside for the message that will be written. And then there's a 3 3/4 by 5 card. It's a lot lighter than the card stack that you're used to. Um, because I chose to use 4 by 6 cards, because I thought that would just save us a lot of money to do that. So I'm going to show you how to put these together. You'll also have a ribbon inside of your card to, if you want to use it. If you don't want to use it, if you want a different color, I have extra ribbon and embellishments with us. So, you'll be able to choose what you want to do. Those are just things to start with. All right. On the table, there are several stacks of these little squares, and there's three in clipped together. What you want is either four different designs, or 4 different colors. I would go with 4 different colors before I did anything else. And that's what I have here. And that will give you your different patterns. I'll show you what I mean. These are the 4 different colors. Actually, this was 3 different colors. This was 3 different colors. Where is my four? Here's my four. 4 different colors. Got the blue, the kind of, it's, they're different designs basically than they are colors. Um, but anyway, what you're gonna, here we go. This is the one I wanted. 4 different colors: the peacock, the blue, the crumb cake, and lost lagoon. And so that's what you're going to want. You're going to want 4 different colors, and that will give you 4 different designs for the most part. You might get some that are the same. It it just, I don't know. It depends on how you pull it and what's on the table and that sort of thing. What you're going to do is it will work easier for you if you stack your cards in the your little squares in the way that you want to lay them down. So in other words, if you follow this, I did the peacock, the blue, the brown, and the green, and then whatever I ended with over here, I started here, and then I followed the same suit. Okay. And so that's what you want to do. So that's what I've done here. I've put this together so that I will start over with this color and then continue on with the pattern. Okay. All right. So let me see. What we want to do is you'll use your glue, the liquid glue. And we use the liquid glue because you can move around the pieces easiest. If you need to, they won't stick right away without any problems. They'll give you what you need right away, and then you can move it around. What you're going to do is you're going to take your card horizontally, and then you're going to put glue about a third way down. And you don't want a lot of glue, because if you get a lot on there, it's going to take forever to dry. And then you just start putting your squares on. And if they have particular directional patterns, like this one has hearts, so I don't want to put it on this way. I want to put it so that the hearts, actually, I do want to put it this way because it's going to go like this on the card, unless I decide, oh, maybe I'll try something different this time. Okay, sorry, I'm kind of talking to myself, but I'm trying to figure this out as I go along. Um, See, now there I could adjust the pattern. This one needs a little more glue in the corner here. There you go. And then when you're done with that, you're going to do another about a third down. And then, like I said before, you start with the uh, pattern that you ended with in the row before. And then you'll do the final third. And there you go. 4 different colors to put on here. All right. So just go for that. All right. It's a little damp yet, so I'm going to lay it aside so it will dry a little more. Okay. Then what we're going to do is we're going to start to prepare our card. So here's my base card. Ah, glue in my hand and now the ribbon wants to stick to me. Okay. Here's my base card. I'm going to fold it in half. Use my bone folder to give it a good crease. Then I'm going to take the 5 and a quarter by 4, and you can use the stamp and seal, or if you want, you can keep working with the liquid glue. And by the way, there's a table that has baby wipes and paper towels in case you want to wash your hands a bit, wipe your hands a bit down before you continue on, because I know it can get kind of messy. All right, I'm going to talk about labels a little bit. In the back, we have several different sizes, or we have sizes like this. These are 3.5. All right, you can cut them down to 3 if you want, but those are used so that you can put labels anywhere you want. But there's different things that you can do with these labels. You can cut the sides like that. I have a punch that has 2 different designs that you can choose from, and you would just stick your piece in there and look on the other side to make sure it got centered right. And then you just squeeze down, punch it out, and you'll get the edge that you want. And you can do it on both sides. You can do it on one side. It really doesn't matter. Okay, another thing that you can do is, like I showed you with the Star Quilt card, okay, you can make a point with these, or if you want to, you can make a flag. Yep, either one. And you can do them so that it's on one side. You can do it so that it's on both sides. You can do it like this. I mean, there's all sorts of ways that you can do it. It's up to you. You can use your own creativity and your own desire to put them together. I grabbed a couple of embellish or labels from um, the packages that I had that were more labels, and you can certainly choose to do those. And I am going to, I've been trying to decide what color I want to use to um, put my sentiment on. And I think I'm going to use the night navy. And I have the saying bundle of joy, and I'm going to put it on both and then try and decide which one of these I want to use. All right, and then I'm gonna, like I did in that one with the star quilt, I'm just going to tap this in here to make a nice little crisp border all the way around. There you go. Oh, it needs just a tad more. There. So it's time I think I'm happy with it, then I find something else. Okay. And then I was gonna see what I could do with this ribbon in that one little tag there. And I might not like it, so whoop. Ah, here I thought I had it. I had the ribbon tied. Right, it's hard to see doing it that way. So I'm gonna have to do it this way. And you can just pull at both ends to get it as long as you want. And I was going to see if I liked this idea. Might be kind of cute. Okay. Or I could just put this in here. All right, let's pick some embellishments. And I think I'm going to look at, I think I'm going to use these. Mm, or maybe since I did do that in a dark blue, maybe I should use these. I just got these, so I haven't even used them yet. All right. And before I get too far, I'm going to flip this over now. And I'm going to cut along the edge and cut off any overhang on the card. Okay. All right. And then I'm going to start taking my little dots. And I am going to, let's see, how do I want to do this? Look at how I did those other ones. Oh, it doesn't want to stay. Why doesn't it want to stay? I don't know why that's being a problem. Let me try another one. There we go. That one stayed. That thing sticks really easy. That putty. You have to kind of watch that. There we go. Okay. And then I think what I'm going to do here. Oh, before you put the embellishments on, now I'm going to have to do this without or with these on because I forgot. But before you put your embellishments on, you need to emboss. All right. So I'm going to try this. I may have to take those little suckers off and redo them. In fact, I think I'm going to. And I'll see if I can get them to re-stick after I'm done here, because I don't want this, I don't want these bumps to ruin the embossment. So sorry about that. I just totally missed a step. So you want to emboss before you add your embellishments. Okay, here we go. This is called the cane weave, 3D weave. And that's what that looks like. Isn't that kind of cool? All right. Put this aside. Now I'm going to see if I can get these to fit on here again. All right, so far so good. Oh, I might have spoken too soon. There we go. All right, and then I'm going to see. That. I do want this. No, I think I want to do this, but I need tails on both sides. So I'm going to try this again. There we go. This is a real flexible satiny ribbon. I haven't used it very often. And I don't know if satiny is the word or silky is the word, but it's really, really. Okay. And it's not running the way I want it to. Okay, there, I think I got it. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my glue dots and I'm going to put one on each side of this. And I'm also going to put one on my ribbon. Yeah. So this will be on the ribbon. Then the other part of the ribbon, the bow itself should lay across those. And then I'm going to cut these tails because I don't need it to be quite that big. There we go. And then I'm going to put it right here. And I think I'm going to use my dimensionals to do it. One there, and one here. There we go. It should work really well now. Okay, now when I get that done, I can glue this to the card base. I'm just trying to get rid of some of this excess white. There we go. All right, this card I'm making it horizontal instead of a portrait look or vertical. And there you go. There's your quilt card. All right, so just to review, you're going to get your 4 colors. You're going to put them on that 3¼ by 5" card, and then you're going to lay it aside to dry. While you're waiting for that, you're going to put your base card together and stamp your sentiment, and then run this through the embossment machine, and then you can add your little buttons that you would find on a quilt and your sentiment, and then you're done. Okay, it's pretty simple. uh, I gave you those what I call recipes, which is those sheets of paper um, for each kit or for each card, so you could look at it and refer to it, since we won't be running the videos the whole time. But I wanted you to um, have those, and I'm hoping that as you see this video, that if there's any notes or anything that you need to add to it to help you do these, please do it so that you have it um, the way you want it to be. Okay, so these are just these samples will be out on the table for you to review too, and you'll just have to get a kit and have fun. All right, that's it for now. Thanks so much, and happy crafting.